I grew up in Lethbridge, Alberta, Canada. There was always a baseball around, there was always a glove around, and so I kind of took to those things, playing a lot in the backyard with my dad growing up. That's kind of how I got the love for it, and I just never really gave it up. We don't really have collegiate baseball in Canada, and so I kind of understood that I'd have to really market myself in the Oregon area in the NWAC conference. Kind of what I felt that I would really fit into. That was a big decision where I really took a chance on myself. I'm gonna pay my way through junior college for a couple of years and I'm gonna try to earn a scholarship somewhere. So that was a big motivator for me.
Landon came out of high school, he was throwing the ball 78 miles an hour. He goes to junior college and the velocity's not there and he's not really getting guys out, and then all of a sudden he makes this leap. The arm starts to move and the ball starts coming out 87, 88, 89. We go out and see him. Matt comes back and says, "Coach, this kid is special."
He was just such a steady, positive, constructive voice in the dugout, and for a transfer to come in and do that year one, that's really where he separated himself. So I think on Sundays, one, his ability, he was one of the best Sunday starters in the country.
If you were going to draw it up on the board and you were going to say, okay, there's one person that needs to stay healthy for this team this year, he'd be one.
And to go into my first start at San Diego State, pretty confident, you know, our team's excited, we're ready to play.
He throws a pitch, I'm sitting in my chair and I see Rob motion to the bench, and I know as soon as the guy grabs the elbow and talks about the pop, that's an ACL injury, that's a 12-month process. Inside, there's this piece that just wants to scream as loud as I can scream from the top of the peak because I'm probably more frustrated than he is.
1 minute you're fine, one pitch you're fine, and the next you're not. And so it's just an opportunity for me to continue playing, to work on new things.
It was beautiful to sit and talk to him in my office before the surgery because I said, you know, Landon, it doesn't matter if you're preparing for next Sunday's game or a year from next Sunday's game, it's the same preparation. You got to get yourself healthy, you got to get your mind right, you need to get the people around you and make them better, and be their positive coach.
I mean, the support that he gave me that day was tremendous. I mean, just being able to be there for me, stand behind me and just say, whatever you need and whatever's best for you, that's what we want you to do. Where I was just able to move forward and just look to what's next. Like, how can I help our team next? I'm still a team captain, that hasn't changed. I still work out with those guys, we're still on the field.
He's always known that his biggest impact comes from making the people around him better. It's incredibly impressive that he keeps that perspective as a young guy going through such a tough time, but it's not shocking because that's just the kind of person he is.
Everyone needs a belief coach. Landon is the belief coach for many.
Got him, let's go.
You can't imagine what kind of leader he is and what kind of worker he is and how he believes in my message, USF's message, his message.
One of the things that I think is best about him is whether he comes back or not, he's left a legacy here. He's allowing his mind to work and see things differently right now. And from day one after the injury, he has started preparing his mind even before he could prepare his body to come back. So there's no doubt in my mind, whether it's college hitters or professional hitters next year, he's going to get a lot of outs.